to be that. I don't know that Ghost Dance is really optional, though. I want to see something. Like, I just need memories. Like, are there cheap memories? Like Alva's memories? You can get the temporal incursion portals for 3C a piece. So I think we sell this Einhar one for 1.5 divines. And then we just buy cheap ones. Like is that, are memories available on the bulk one yet? Probably not. Which is good. Oh, memory lines. You can. So I wonder what the cheaper ones are. Reverse Incursion, Cascading Fortunes, both seem pretty... Both seem pretty easy, or pretty cheap. So let me go, let me see if I can find them in bulk. If I can find somebody who's selling more than one, that would be nice, but this person has 3. I mean, I don't know why somebody would be stockpiling them, but like... This guy's got 13. Sold. I'll buy all of them. I really don't care. I'm just looking for cheap memories. I will buy them all. You'll want those be selling to me. Hey, there's somebody who's selling some, finally. Wait, yes, that's 32. Ain't got no time. I got to flame dash around. Can't be bothered. All right. Well, that's... Is there a way that I can, like, do quantity? Can I put more than one of her memories around? It would probably get messy because then there would be other stuff going on, right?
We did it.
Oh, this temple's ready too.
The temple is now clear. History repeats itself. Sometimes.
It needs to be over 100, right? I don't know if you can get that on the first one. Oh, there's 119 and I rolled right over it. It should be fine. It should be fine. Where's your damn strongbox? Stress test the tank? Yeah. I mean, I don't want to die, but like, who does?
Itching for me to lose another limb, are ya?
Yeah, don't grab that immune to chaos damage. We'll have a bad day. You're gonna have a bad time. I will say, I think I gotta test too that we truly can cycle our minds. Because that's like a minor quality of life thing. Like, that's not a huge quality of life thing. It's just a minor thing. You know, like you're never gonna be like, I need to throw a mine right now, but I can. Oh, I can't throw one more! Oh no! I can't throw one more. I need to be able to throw 16 mines. Arrgh. Boy. If all I care about is the reservation, I could take off influence. I'd lose a little bit of survivability. I could also, what are my maximum power charges? 4? I really don't want to lose too many because that's damage. So right now, all the changes we've made still are all for naught. Because I can't cycle. I can get an extra mine out, but I can't cycle. Not all the changes. I mean, we do have a lot more energy shield than we had. Ugh, God, that sucks. Well, I'm not dual wielding, so I'm not getting that chaos damage. Are one of those linked? No. I could try getting one that has... Do I need the 10 to all? I don't really need the 10 to all resistances. So I could get one that's energy shield, mana regen while moving, and intelligence for my Stygian Vice. I mean, I would say, I guess the nice thing is, I also know now that, like, even though I can't cycle around, I still get soft locked. I do get soft locked at 15 instead of 13, which means I'm that much closer to my first mine going away, right? Like, if I'm just running around, like, toss, 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 like, you know, not like just spamming it in a fight, But if I'm going like toss, 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 I'll probably get like one more toss with 2 more mines. And there's a better chance that the first mines will have, you know, expired. I guess. Perhaps that's...
I did it. Hello, exile. Sometimes.
No, dang it, I put away the stuff.
History repeats it. Sometimes.
Man, I really would like to get... I really would like to get to where I'm not soft locked. I mean, I could look for... I guess I could look for an amulet that has an open prefix on it so that I can craft reduce, you know, minus cost to non-channeling skills. That would probably help. Yeah, I could tinker with the Impresence. Yeah, you're right. Because that makes a lot of difference, because then I don't necessarily need some of the stuff that I've taken. Like, I don't have to get rid of the amulet that I have. I can try going to the Impresence and putting on, like, I don't know, maybe Tranquility or something. Like, because I honestly think the damage is fine, and I think if we're not soft locking, you know, the few times that I am in danger are going to go away. Because part of the reason I'm in danger is because I'm soft locked. Yes. Thank you. Because, like, I don't have a problem with soft locking on single target because it's always exploding. Like when you're bossing or something. So it's really just a clear problem. And there, the DPS is plenty, even if we sacrifice some DPS. Guess we'll see how it feels in here. I mean, you can't really test tank in here because you're trying to not get hit, but... Yeah, I think it's worthwhile to try to tinker with it to get that. I mean, if we go back to an Impresence, we could make up some of the damage by buying a +2 wand. I could also see what an amulet that, like, rather than going to the Impresence, getting an amulet that then has the minus cost to skills, like, maybe that would be enough to get me there. I don't really want to do that. I definitely don't want fiendish wings. Gargoyles aren't bad. Gargoyles don't scare me. Ow, stupid. Oh god, can't stop there. It's like, oh, we're on a trap. Is he coming? Maybe he's not coming because it took me too long. People are cranky. I'm gonna take that frost wall out of the way there. No? You not coming? Cool. Well, and I feel like if we did the Impresence, I could probably get rid of this maximum mana point and that energy shield point, get the energy shield back from the anointment, and then have room for the extra two mines is what I think. I'm gonna have to probably do it though to be sure. Honestly, that wand probably wouldn't be a terrible pickup no matter what we do. I mean, it's 3 divines, but it doesn't have the crit strike multi is the only thing that would be nicer. You get high spell damage and high crit multi. You're getting into like 4 or 5 divine territory. Why would you want to trigger on that wand? That makes no sense at all. Why would you want to trigger wand on that? You wouldn't. No, but if we did lightning, I don't care what the attributes are. And then anointed with tranquility gives us 87 energy shield and also 70,000 DPS. Excuse me? $1,500 hit. So we lose like 1,000. Well, there's 1,000. We give up 1,000 to the max hit by going tranquility instead of foresight, but we more than make up for the DPS lost in switching. What is this? Azure Golden Golden? I'm gonna try this out. See how this feels. Where's my Impresence? Amulet. I like that you can have multiple in presence saved. Like you can have each of the variations. Honestly, I know it seems a little silly, but I almost think that there's room to divine this and get... I mean, I don't need a life roll on it, and I really don't need the extra attributes or lightning resistance, but still. What was it? Azure Golden Golden? Azure... I don't remember which one that is. There it is. Azure Gold Gold. Tranquility. So if we did that... Let's go back to our hold page. Put this up here to not get rid of. Or down here, maybe. So now... Now we've opened up a whole new world of possibility. By doing that. It's not like the popular move. But like a lot of other people aren't even running... Like I could get, because I have this much mana now, I could level clarity up. Let's see here. We're gonna play with some things. I'm gonna take that off and that off and add those. We're still at 6,300 energy shield. And I'm not getting soft locked. I have plenty of mana to spare, and I can get out all 17 traps. And so that gives me an extra 30% damage as well. So let me try to build this tree real quick so I can do a quick comparison of things. I think that's the tree that I have. Add that to build. So default uses the default tree. Alt, I want using the alt 2. Can I do that? Okay, so I can't auto switch the stuff. Okay, so using item set alternate, we've got 648 DPS, 18.6, 95, 33. Okay, but switching to that, 19, 35... 19, 99, 35, 35, 35. Okay, so we're down like 1,000 and 400 and 2,000 on the elemental hit. Energy shield though is 6,200, so that seems pretty strong. It's really just, I guess, that our evasion is a little bit less because we've... Yeah, we lose 1,000 evasion, which is fine, really. So this becomes a question of how high can we level clarity? How much mana do I need to get all my mines out? $229. Okay. Hello. $229. is 289 left over. So I think I can level clarity. Oops. I can level clarity all the way to level 20, and I should have enough unreserved mana. It's an easy enough fix if it's not good, because we can just, you know, level up a new clarity and stop it.
Hello. Sometimes.
Flat damage, no bueno. Cannot leech life. Don't really care about that. Don't really care about life leech. How many maps were in the chain? One more? Yeah, unfortunately, switching to Impresence is kind of overkill to fix the problem that I'm having. But we'll see. I mean, damage on clear still seems more than fine. I mean, even if we never functionally use that many mines, being able to get the extra damage and not having to worry about soft locking is probably worthwhile.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Woohoo! That's true. Like, we could always switch back. Like, I don't think I need the extra 30% damage, but like, if we're gonna have the mana by using the Impresence, like if we're gonna use Impresence to fix the 15 mines problem, then I'm gonna take the extra damage. Like, it's less about getting to 17 mines and more about having 30% damage. You know? See how it feels on a boss. Feels about the same, maybe. Feels. Well, with even with all the you know PoE I play, I don't feel like I'm at the area of like skill where I can be like, oh yeah, I'm feeling that extra 5,000 damage. I mean, I don't know that anybody can. If they say they can, they're probably lying. But one thing I want to do for next league is get a little more comfortable with Filter Blade. Even if it's just tweaking this one a little bit, because I like using this Strictness 5, but it hides like low-level Breach and Legion Splinters, and I feel like that's really the only problem I have with it. Like, I don't feel like I care about the items. Like, I'm finding enough items that I'm still making money. Like, I don't feel like it's too strict in that regard. You know, the stuff I find, the stuff that makes it through the filter is generally really quite good. The only thing that I would like is, you know, the Breach and Legion. I get that they're like lower level, and so I know why they're not included, but because they're not like they don't just drop all over the map, like they drop when I'm doing those things, so like it's really not a problem. You know what I was just thinking? Hold on a second. So, I've got all this mana now. Like, I've got, like, God mana now from the build. I wonder if there's an energy shield or some prefix for my rings that would be a worthwhile recraft. Since I might not need the minus mana cost now because I have so much mana available with the Impresence swap. It's a prefix, so I can't unfortunately do like intelligence or something. Chaos, no, that's 2 attacks. I mean, flat damage would probably be the only one that would be worthwhile. And it's an exalted orb. So, well, I guess that one already has energy shield, so I couldn't do that one. That one could be flat damage. This one could be... I could add energy shield to this one. 26 to 30 energy shield. I could add energy shield to this one and damage to the other one. Let's just do one first and see, because... Cool. I mean, we've got plenty of mana, yeah. So I've got plenty of mana there. I could craft that one to be 17% more damage. More damage. Nope. I want to keep those.
Hello, X sometimes.
Boom. So now I'm at 6,400 energy shield.
Just need a moment.
But I feel like if we're gonna have that mana, maybe we should make use of it. You know, I can always recraft things. I'd probably want to try, if I wanted to see if it, like, if I don't feel mana locked or mana pressure, I would just not craft the big increased damage, because that's an exalt. Just craft the low one with chaos, and if I like it, we could craft the big one. I mean, Despair still has plenty of a range for me. And honestly, I don't know if I even need to take Clarity all the way to level 20. I mean... I have a mana flask. I just, you know, I'm looking for a little bit extra in terms of mana regen. Yeah, I could. I don't know if I have a socket to put Defiance Banner in. I guess I could take out Portal. I don't really need it, like... I was watching Zizarin on his channel. He had one of the guys that does the casting for the Gauntlet interviewing one of the sort of lead racers. And he was talking about like things, not really like how he does things for racing, but just some of his like approach to the game and things like that. And I thought it was an interesting discussion. Somebody want that small cluster jewel? It's got nothing on it. I guess that means I should probably roll it, right? It's a 3 passive skills, chaos resistance. How did I get into chat? Nope, thank you. I don't want to be in global chat. Get out of there. Did I get all cascading fortunes? I did. Minimum stock, we'll go with 3. That'll help. How many of these am I gonna need? Nope, not that. Oh, when I fought Cortex Silveri, I avoided a wormhole slam, so I got one of these without even, I wasn't even really aware of it. So that was nice. I was like, oh hey, a challenge. A challenge popped up. So I'm not really sure what the easiest 2 more would be to get. I guess, I don't know what Desolation of the Awakener is, but probably that and the Searing Exarch one. Because when you get close to the end, you can just probably step on the Searing Rune and pop him off. Like... With the 6 portal classic? Okay. I'd hate to be at like 39 of 40 and not get it because of that. Although honestly, I care less about the totem, so really 38 of 40. If I'm aiming anything, 38 of 40 is what I'm aiming for. Like that's kind of what I'm hoping for. I may not need to buy more actually before we consider buying more of those. "17 different boons and afflictions." I'm actually pretty far on that one already. What is that? Definitive deviation? I mean, I'm at 10 of 17, I guess. But
History repeats itself. Sometimes you don't.
I guess I'm not like making like bad progress on it, but oh, cool. 105 item quantity right out the gate. That's true, the less you have to progress with.
Just need a moment.
This way, exile.
Like for this, for example. I could just keep going. Ting, 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 ting. That is probably the only annoying part about this build. I'm trying to think, like, if I get this one to level, if I happen to, like, level with this one. Like, I don't want to not do my poison SRS, though. Like... I guess I could... 2 characters to level 100. Actually, if I got 1, I probably wouldn't care, because I'd have that one for anything challenging that I needed to do. And then it would just be the fun of playing SRS. Surely both to level 100. Honestly, like, I don't want to get ahead of myself. There's a long way to go. I'm not even level 98 yet. But, like, I'm really feeling this league. And, you know, as much as I don't really have a lot that I'm aiming for, like, it's still kind of the best performing, you know, stuff I do on the channel. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've really enjoyed playing Monster Hunter. It's the kind of deviation that I was looking for, you know, something that I can also kind of dive into. Because, like, I really like playing story games on stream, but the thing I like about them is sharing them with people, and, you know, then I feel bad if I have a stream that, like, is poorly attended, for lack of a better word, you know? Like, God, I really want that abandoned library, but I really don't want to mess up everything else. Only offers 1 choice is not ideal. Whatever, screw it. Right, and just run safe stuff when you start getting into, like, 98 or whatever. I mean, honestly, like, this build, the Hex Blast build, this feels pretty safe alking and going for the first time in, like, 4 leagues. You know, I gotta double check. I look for damage. Like, really what I'm looking for is, like, because it's hex immune, I just look for, like, triple curses. If I can get triple curses, I consider that a win, and we move on. Like... Okay. See, these, I'm not sure. I don't know, like, is this, like, I haven't taken this one before, so, like, should I take it?
Another human tempted by power. A mortal after my own
Well,
heart.
yeah. Like, the thing is I think monster damage still rolls on blue, so I'd have to be almost as careful on blue.
The future is bright.
Oh,
for
what?
those who wait.
That's the one I got? Oh, no. Now, I did learn that you're not always taken to the one you choose. Like, that's if there's multiple options. Like, if you only have one place to go, it doesn't take you to, like, anywhere in the next row. It's if the rooms you're going to have multiple... Like, if you have a choice of 3 rooms, you may not go to the one you select. But if you only have one route, you go to that room. At least in my experience. I suppose my experience could be limited enough that that's not actually true.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
I feel like our damage is working well. Yeah, I feel like this in presence change, at least temporarily, was the right change. Remove... Oh, I'd lose that. Well... I really don't need the scrying crystal. I'm okay not having it, because I'm not fishing for divines right now.
You stare into the abyss.
Yeah, right now I don't even know if I'm getting to the room that I want to go to, so there's that. Oh, we got honed. Oh, that's removed. I thought we got it right back. I was like, no! Lose 20 Aureus coins when you lose resolve. Oh, well, we're not going to have any money, just so everyone's aware.
Slay them.
I command the waxen one. You shall fall.
A sanctified relic from the first boss. All right.
A sacrifice today. Let's see how strong your resolve truly is.
Floor 2. Is one of these a decrepit cellar? It'd be nice if it was. Oh god, they're all battlegrounds. That's not ideal. Like that's not ideal for the don't lose any resolve to get 400 inspiration. Blech. Oh, damn it, I got hit. That stupid sword guy that can jump across like half the arena that ruins your running in circles trick. Well, there goes that 400 inspiration. This is the only hit I took. Bullshit off-screen hit. We don't believe in off-screening enemies at GGG, but enemies can off-screen you. Oh god, lose resolve when you lose a flask. Blech. Blech. Right? Like, we'll do our best to avoid the flask one, but I can't choose what room I go to, so... we don't seem to have picked that one up.
Just need a moment to catch my
That guy and his quick draw arrows. Surely it means Mirror of Calandra, right? There's only one mirror in this universe, and it's the Mirror of Calandra. Alright? I don't want to hear about any other mirrors. Any other mirrors are bullshit. Resolve recovered is doubled. Maximum resolve is lowered by 50% of recovered resolve. I think I need to. I don't think I've gotten this one before. I wish they had the name. Like, that's the thing that bugs me. Like, because I need that for what? That's the Austerity Pact, which I know from, like, wait, what? That was a thing for something. Oh, that was Pious Pacts. Okay, that didn't really do anything. So... definitive deviation. Okay, so random major boons or major afflictions are the best way to get this, is what people are saying. I think I've already had Anomaly Attractor. Oh, I haven't had Anomaly Attractor. Ooh, that'll be fun. Let's do that.
You stare into the abyss, and the abyss stares back.
So that pact is not... that's not an affliction or a boon. That's a pact, and I don't need any more pacts. So I don't need to worry about that. Do I want minor boons? I don't think I do. Hey, we lost Rusted Coin. And Deceptive Mirror. And the split purse. I think it should be split purse, not spilt purse, but that's just me. Like
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
That's right. The room spawns them now, which is fun. But it's not. I actually think that's better than having them spawn like on death. Like, please, stairs. Thank you. Trying to click, not wanting to go. Sanguine bile. I definitely have had that before.
Another human tempted by power.
Whoosh!
A mortal after my own
Yeah.
heart.
It's spilt purse. I think it's a typo, personally. Because spilt purse would suggest that you spilled it once. Room types are unknown. I probably should have peeped that out before I left. This will be a fun run. Let me get some back. What is over there going nuts?
Satisfied.
Honestly, the only annoying thing is like, because these aren't your maps, you lose out on all your other bonuses. But it'd be so cool if they were. I know they're their memories, but like, this would be a really good way to level. Would be buying, like, you know, some of these that have just a ton of extra packs. A fun build to scale up. You know, I was actually thinking, like, I know this is a long way away, but I was actually thinking that, like, it might be fun to try either in a Spark Occult, like a Chaos, a CI Spark Occultist, or a CI Spark Trickster next league. Because I have to save myself something for the next league, or else I end up just running the same shit every time. Because I'm just not at a place where I don't have a lot of fun picking some crazy build for my first build. Like, I have to at least have something for league start so that I can get out, because now that I know how to kind of get out that first weekend and like get deep into it and, you know, set my currency for the league, you know, I don't want to try something crazy and lose out on that.
Catch my breath.
Whoa. That hurt. Was that the elemental, probably? I don't know if I would go... I think I would use Abyss for leveling again, provided they don't nerf the Trickster Leech Ascendancy. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's hard to tell what's going to get the nerf hammer, because, like if you look at, PoE Ninja, like, under builds, only 3% of people are playing Trickster. Like, if anything's going to get a nerf, it's going to be something to do with Occultist, Deadeye. Like, in my mind, like, that's what you would target. Like, I don't know why you would target Trickster. You know, this is the argument Rianth makes about, like, banned skills in the Gauntlet. Although, what the numbers don't show you is even if only, like, 2% of people played Seismic, if all those 2% are the top-tier racers, then that skews your data. Or, like, if 1%, like, if all the top-tier racers, you know, like, it doesn't matter if the plebs are playing Seismic for an event like Gauntlet, you know? I hate to be like, you know... Yeah. Oh, that's funny. That's comical.
History repeats sometimes.
Ooh, that would be good for my Seismic, maybe. Uh-huh. Okay, we're back. No, I was gonna say, if anything's gonna get a nerf, I think it's gonna be, like, those top tier ones. I think you would look at those, like... I think you would look at the top tier ones, like what's using the most. Although I don't know, because like everyone seems to think Seismic needs a nerf. Now, the reason I would agree with some of the Seismic hate is, one, it really is super OP in terms of how easily a build comes online. But I don't know that there's much more they can do about it. What is going on? This guy is not taking any damage. Whoa! Ah, run away! Good lord. But what I was saying, like, is, like, you know, Rianth was showing me some numbers of, like, how many people were actually using Seismic as to, like, whether he thinks it needed to be banned from Gauntlet. And I said, what those numbers don't show you is, like, where those players that are playing Seismic rank. Like, even in Gauntlet, if it's only, like, 3%, if you look at the winners, and the winners are 90% Seismic, then it probably needs a ban. You know? And I would also say that, like, you know, well, if that's a problem for, like, the 1%ers of PoE, that's exactly what you're dealing with in a race. Like... So, like, I don't think Seismic needs any kind of banning in regular play, because I think, you know, honestly, I think Spark comes online almost as easily, and you can run Spark to maps super fast as a league start. Like, if you know what you're doing, you build the lightning wands at the end of Act 2. I've done that and not even changed off of those wands until maps, even though you could theoretically redo the wand craft every few acts to get a slightly better wand. Like, I do the wand craft in Act 2 and, like, that's it. And then I'm using those until maps. Like, I think the reason there's some frustration with things like Seismic is, like, you're not just getting to maps. Like, you can do maps and do, like, start doing pinnacle bosses. Since you did Arc the first time, I think. Arc's not bad. I kind of go back and forth on which ones I like best, because, like, you might do better with Spark as a league start now that you've played it as a high level build, because, like, part of making Spark work really well at league start is knowing, like, positioning and, like, you know, baiting the bosses against over near a wall and then doing all your casting, so you start getting, like, ricochets and stuff. So, like, knowing, like, being decent with your positioning in the boss arenas is very important to making Spark feel really good during the leveling. Honestly, I know it hasn't been popular for a while, but, like, I've enjoyed this mining build. I could see myself trying, probably not as a league start, but I could see myself trying, like, an Arc miner or something. You know, or some funky mine build. So I wish there was more I could do with Ranger, because I really like